Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to start with Chapter 7, the Netherfield Interlude. The guest wing at Netherfield. Sunlight pours in, but the mood is heavy. Jane is recovering, but her health remains a focal point, a convenient tether that keeps Elizabeth firmly within the social circle of the Bingleys and Mr. Darcy. Mrs. Bennet arrives with her younger daughters, her loud, unabashed ambition filling the refined halls like a discordant note in a symphony. Mrs. Bennet's arrival is a catastrophe of social tact. She comes not just to check on Jane, but to parade her daughters and flaunt her knowledge of the neighborhood, inadvertently confirming every prejudice Darcy and the Bingley sisters hold against the Bennet family. She is a megaphone of insecurity, and her lack of refinement is the perfect contrast to the cold, icy etiquette of the Netherfield residence. Mr. Darcy stands by a doorway, observing the spectacle. His face is a mask of strained tolerance. He watches Elizabeth, who is visibly embarrassed by her mother's behavior, and a flicker of sympathy, or perhaps intellectual kinship, passes behind his eyes. The drawing room after dinner. The scene is static and suffocating. Miss Bingley is busy trying to capture Darcy's attention with her piano playing, but she is clearly failing to hold his focus. Elizabeth sits nearby, her eyes bright with a mixture of defiance and observation. This is a game of psychological warfare. Miss Bingley constantly insults Elizabeth's family to make herself seem superior, yet she only manages to draw Elizabeth closer to Darcy in spirit. When Miss Bingley attacks Elizabeth's social standing, Darcy defends her with a dry, guarded eloquence that stops the conversation dead. He is becoming fascinated by her sharp, unapologetic mind, even as he tries to maintain his distance. The music is technically perfect but emotionally hollow. As Miss Bingley plays, Darcy isn't even looking at her. He is watching Elizabeth read a book, his expression uncharacteristically soft. The group is engaged in a conversation about what constitutes an accomplished woman. The air is thick with irony. This serves as the ideological centerpiece of the chapter. Miss Bingley lists a series of shallow talents, playing, singing, drawing, and dancing, to define an accomplished woman. Elizabeth challenges this, asserting that a woman should also have the improvement of her mind by extensive reading. Darcy is clearly impressed, noting that he has rarely met a woman who possesses such a true understanding of what being accomplished actually means. Darcy leans into the frame, his voice dropping as he agrees with Elizabeth. The Bingley sisters exchange a look of genuine panic. They realize they are losing the battle for his attention to a woman who doesn't even care to play the game. Darcy sitting at a desk, attempting to write a letter. He is restless, unable to focus. Elizabeth remains in the room, her presence acting as a constant, distracting force on his composure. The chapter ends with Darcy realizing that he is in danger of being charmed. He takes the uncharacteristic step of moving away from the drawing room to avoid further conversation with Elizabeth. He is fighting his own attraction, treating his feelings like a character flaw he must eradicate. He is a man struggling to remain the villain of his own story. Darcy is inside the library, alone, staring into the fireplace. He is trying to regain his composure, but the viewer sees the cracks in his armor. The moon rising over the gardens of Netherfield. The house is illuminated, looking like a fortress of glass and stone, standing firm against the wild, dark woods that surround it. Darcy is clearly falling for Elizabeth, but he hates that he is. Is his internal struggle the sign of a man who values honor, or is he just too proud to admit that his prejudices were wrong? We are building toward the most famous proposal in literature. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to stay ahead of the social game. Drop your take in the comments, Team Darcy's honor or Team Darcy's pride, and click Next Chapter to see how the tension hits a breaking point.